focus first with Manchester United against Young Boys. That's your early kickoff on Tuesday, 12:45 Eastern on Paramount Plus. Cristiano Ronaldo is set to equal Iker Casillas' all-time appearance record. That's 177. And by the way, Ronaldo has also been the top goal scorer in 7 Champions League campaigns. Pretty remarkable. Jimmy Conrad, an easy one for Manchester United? What do you think?
Is anything easy with Manchester United these days?
Probably not.
I don't know. Under Ole Gunnar, I don't know. It's hard to say, but everything's looking roses currently with Cristiano Ronaldo having a great debut on the weekend. What I'll say here is a reminder for everybody about the group stages last year in the Champions League. They beat PSG in Paris in the first game, 2-1. They came home and decimated RB Leipzig 5-0 at Old Trafford. And then they went down to Turkey, down to Istanbul to play Istanbul Başakşehir. And everybody's like, this is going to be a cakewalk. These guys are absolute trash. And they lost 2-1 because of some naive tactics, I thought, in some ways, where he put a lot of the same types of players on the field, especially in the middle, and they got overrun.
The Demba Ba counter, Jimmy.
You did it. The Demba Ba getting a breakaway from midfield just absolutely triggers me to it. Like, how is that even possible when Demba Ba is? I'm probably faster than Demba Ba at this point. So I still can't get over that and just how bad that was. And that you could just see Matic, who clearly was like running in sand trying to catch him. So my fear is that sometimes they play to the level of their competition, or sometimes they maybe don't take it as serious. I actually think that because they were cruising so much and they played Başakşehir on match day 3, they thought they already had it in the bag. Playing the, maybe let's say, quote unquote, easiest team in their group first, I think is probably more trouble for Young Boys than it is for United, especially when you've now added Cristiano Ronaldo to the group, who is, in my humble opinion, the greatest to ever do it in this competition. And he's going to want to do something special. The guy just loves the big moment, as we've talked about, and he always rises to the occasion. What I find interesting, I don't think we're going to see too many changes in the lineup for Manchester United, except maybe in that holding midfield spot. And Fred is available. I kind of want to see how Fred does by himself, off the shoulder of Paul Pogba, kind of manning that area out of the double pivot by himself in front of that back four. They had Matic against Newcastle, and that was okay because Newcastle couldn't really punish them, though. However, they did on that one counter. Matic was nowhere to be seen. He was a ghost trying to catch Miguel Almiron on that one play that led to the goal. So I want to see Fred there because I don't think Fred gets turned as easy. I think he can stop those counterattacks a little bit easier. Young Boys do have some talent, which includes Jordan Pifuk, who plays for the U.S. men's national team. So that'll be good to see there. They also have an American manager in David Wagner, which I want to see how he does, because for everybody that doesn't know, David Wagner is best friends with Jurgen Klopp, and Jurgen Klopp just happens to manage one of rivals of Manchester United, obviously Liverpool. So I feel like he's got some secrets there that he might have to try to contain these guys. That said, I think that this is probably going to be one-way traffic. The real big issue here is whether, Luis and everybody listening, do you think that Young Boys can score? And that, I think, will kind of impact how you want to bet this. Now, in United's last 7 Champions League games, there have been over 2.5 goals, and the same for Young Boys in their last 3 Champions League games. So I'm feeling over 2.5 goals is probably the way to go. So if you have United winning over 2.5 goals, it's minus 110. Not as fun, right? It's pretty much even money at the bet, 110 to win 100. That said, I feel like, just so everybody knows, in terms of current form, we already know what happened with Man United getting 4. But Young Boys are coming off beating the league leaders, FC Zurich in Switzerland 4-0 as well. So they're going to have a little bit of firepower there. I will also mention that United gave up 10 goals in their 6 Champions League appearances in the group stages last year. And they only had 1 clean sheet, and that was 5-0, that 5-0 win over RB Leipzig. So United to win, both teams to score, is plus 180. United to win with a clean sheet is plus 135. I think one of those two things is going to happen, but I'll leave it to you, our dear listeners, to decide what you think. If Young Boys have it in them to make it. I think that they do, and we've already can sense some vulnerabilities with United, especially when they commit like another midfielder to go forward. Paul Pogba's got 7 assists in his first 4 games or something. It's like a Premier League record. So he's obviously looking forward. Can Young Boys counter? I don't know. That's the big question.